The iconic Martindale Hall is a state heritage place, as you all know. The property is a conservation park, which means it is to be managed with the objective of preserving the historic site and its structures. And it's also subject to a charitable trust in favour of the people of South Australia for them to have access to Martindale Hall for as long as they demonstrate they so desire, according to the document. My question is, do you see any heritage benefit in legislating to, first of all, abolish the conservation park status of the land, and secondly, to abolish the charitable trust?
Thank you, Chair. Well, of course, in the upper house, we refused to deal with that bill. And as has been pointed out, we wanted to see what the legal advice was on that trust. And the Minister is refusing to release it. And look, quite frankly, until the Minister releases it and we still have a say in the upper house, there's no way we're going to move on something that could open the way for Martindale Hall to be open to crass commercialisation, and at the same time, perhaps even deny the ability for the general public to actually go in there in the event that there is a commercial entity that is put in there and is essentially running the place. So a lot of work needs to be done on this, and I hope we can do something in the new Parliament that will ensure its future viability. Governments also need to spend money on these heritage places, and when we were there visiting and talking to the locals some months ago, it was disappointing to hear that the government was very slow in spending money on fixing leaking roofs and other maintenance jobs that needed to be done on it. It's almost as if they were just waiting for somebody to move in and pick up the costs. That shouldn't happen. So at this point, I think until we see a really good plan, now, I do know that the National Trust did have a plan. It was probably the only plan that really was put up. Perhaps turn it into a type of sovereign hill with a bit of a historic touch.
Show your support on Facebook by signing the online petition